This is to Singapore for Formula One's first night race.
Wrong thing.
The 5.06.
But let's go. This is a track for tonight. The Brazilian Grand Prix is about to start.
Ooh, exciting.
Like exciting. Let's go. I think it's going to be a great race. So, right now in the standings, me and Bradley just double checked. It looks like that Mr. Salty Gaben is winning. For him to not win, Crispy has to win this race and the next race, and Gaben has to come 8th, I think.
Yeah, Gaben has to get second, I think he said, on the first race,
Yeah.
and then get at least 8.
And yeah, or the equivalent of that those amount of points. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. I have no idea who is real or who is not real. I know a lot of the Finnish boys are watching football. Go. We are ready. We're in the game. Like, it's migrating host. Baz has left the session. Yes, this is what we love to see. Bearded left the session.
Wouldn't be a BBU race if Baz didn't leave the session.
I mean, all right. Who's out? Out. Bearded is out. Bearded is not out. Altrox is out. He has left the session. Who is even in the session at this point?
I don't think Quasi was in the session.
Could you drop down and figure out what's happening?
I can give it my best shot.
I'm 90% sure that Jesus is not a real driver. I don't know about Altrox. And there we see Crusader comes out of the pits as well. I saw him, so I know he's a real driver, so let's follow him around. As he starts his out lap here.
Ignore the people leaving the session. Baz is still in the session at least.
Lovely.
There is no current issues with that.
Do you know who's real or not real?
I can double check that if you want.
I would prefer that. Want to know Altrox. So Bass comes around here to the and by Bass I mean that Crusader comes around to the 10th corner. He goes for tries to warm up his tires here. Comes out to the slower limb corner. Up this hill, man.
So the only people who are actually there racing,
Yeah.
are Gaben, Cresso, Hodgson, Dave, Crusader, Crispy, Baz, and Thomas Yoda, whoever he is.
I think that is Teriyaki.
That might make sense.
I think.
I know Alfie's not racing. Alex isn't. Quasi isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex has a scrim. Yeah, but Crusader is racing, right?
Yeah, Crusader is racing.
Crusader is on his fast lap right now as we follow him around as he comes into the 7th corner here and into the 8th. All these little fast corners here is it's a great place to both gain and lose speed. Obviously, he's the first one out. He takes fastest sector 2 as he comes up to the second DRS zone, or detection zone. Gets in. Ooh, I think this will be an okay time, and he goes and he crosses the line. Ooh, at a 1:07.4. That's a decent time.
That's a pretty fast time.
Yeah. Let's see. Baz, here's the next car out. We'll follow around the track. as he comes here in his bright white Williams. He's opted to go on the medium tires though. And there we see Christy Crusader there. He off the track. Nicely done. Let the cars past him. That's what you see. And here comes Bass. And across the line. 109. On medium tires. That is not a bad time. That is not a bad time at all. I respect that time. Who is then both real drivers? Gaben's.
Gaben's real, Crusader's real, Mancho's real.
He said a 111. That was most likely just to burn fuel. He's just as fast as sector 2. As he comes here in the last DRS zone, as he puts it into the pits. And isn't happy with this.
The racing points aren't real.
Pretty sure Mancho here is real.
I'm gonna need you to invite me, Donkey, to spectate.
That's not.
I've told you several times.
He's not listening.
Yeah.
Imagine listening to happen. Man, this put joint position. And the second Ferrari also puts it into the pits.
Now, Mancho's time's not very good. That's his time
is fine. But the time you need to talk about. But look at Tariaki's time. That's on mediums as well. Right? No, it can't be. Can't be.
Well, that's his time's been improved, yeah. I was looking at the actual stream there for a second. My bad.
Yeah.
Teriyaki's time was on the mediums, yeah.
Are you sure? Then this is his second set of mediums because it says 0 laps on these medium tires.
Yeah, I think that's right because I'm changing to best, and it's not changing.
Interesting. It also pits now, so that would make sense.
Everyone's in the bloody pits.
Everybody's in the pit.
I got Dave on an outlap.
And Bats goes up. It's Dave on an outlap.
Dave is.
Although the Davy boy.
On an outlap.
And it's a great time. He's about to start his flying lap.
Another Dave is wanting to redeem himself here.
Yeah, he does.
He can be the man Renault need.
Can't be. Not the boy they want, he's the man they need.
Crossy hasn't turned up.
Okay, speak of turning, a lot of people have turned into the medium tires now. Everybody wants to give them a spin.
Well, I forget how many laps Brazil is, but...
Gabe takes fastest sector 1.
Let's see if he can keep this up. He's got a nice green dome on his head.
I hate that helmet.
Meanwhile, we've got Gaben starting a hot lap.
Fast retired from the session. Oh. Did he DNF?
Looks like it. Dave will be approaching soon.
Oh, Dave spins out. No, yo, damage to his wing there. Man, that was sad. That was such a good lap. He spun out in turn 9, I guess that is.
Gaben's coming up to the start of sector 2.
Yeah, he is. Man, Dave, I feel sorry for you, man. Let's switch over to Gaben and see. This must be a flying lap for him as well, right?
Yeah, this is a flying lap.
Beautiful shots here as he gets into turn 12. Oh, the detection zone. It goes in onto the last straight. And he pits it. He doesn't pit it. Wow, I thought he pitted it there. He very much did not. But he does take second with 17.8 on the medium tires.
Now, that was a weird line.
What
Maybe
a
that was
whack.
to put up time.
Man. Okay, Crusader's on pole right now. He's out on new mediums. Ready to start his flying lap now. Okay, he takes a similar line to Gaben. Man, that's why they're in Div 1 and we're not. They know how to take that line.
And my game just killed itself.
Lovely. While you fix your game, I'm gonna be on board with Crusader. Ooh. Looked like he almost lost his back end there, but he saved it. Fine. I don't know what like obviously he's trying to improve his time because Gaben is so close to it on medium tires. And the same with what's his name, Hudson and Dariaki.
Now, we all know Crispy's here, but I'm seeing that he's got wet tires.
And he's ready. He's the preparing man. I'm not sure, but I know there was a meme talk about it in F1 earlier, so that could be it. And then we see him take the line again. And will he improve the time? He does not improve his time.
Do you want to invite me?
Yes. I hear you every time you tell me. Who's out? Let's see.
No. For any Div 2 drivers in the stream, there could be an issue with the league.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Right.
So there may be a bit of a longer pause in between these. Whilst
There
we
we
figure
go.
out what's going on.
Special occasion. Yeah, I heard the strength finally turned 13 today.
13.
13.
Okay.
Not 13. And who is that out there? That is Gaper.
Ancho.
Ancho is out in the over there.
Imagine not being able to tell people by the helmet.
I wasn't on him. I was following Jesus. I'm sorry. I had the minimap to go by. Crispy's still on the wet tires, and there it looks like. Yeah, Manchu there pits it. Obviously, like those tires are shot. They do not feel like nice tires.
We've got a pass coming out. I believe it's Hodgson.
I believe you're right. It is. So we have. I don't know how much time is left of quali.
It normally says, it hasn't. It doesn't say right now.
So. I'm sorry, I have confirmation in chat. Strength is charging 40, not 30 now.
Ah, 14. Okay.
No matter how old you are, you would still be impressed by Hudson. Man, this is the first time we've seen him start up this high at like on soft tires and everything. It's very unlike him.
It is, but maybe he's not comfortable around the Brazilian track.
Yeah, and maybe go for a more traditional strategy here.
Like, there isn't much runoff really around Brazil. Most just grass.
Yeah.
So if you do end up off track, your tires are fucked.
Yeah. Man. This is gonna be interesting. I think both Gabe and Ansariaki are in the best positions here. As we can see, they both have their best laps on the medium tire compound.
Who What's the best lap on the medium
Salty,
compound?
Gaben and Teriyaki, or Thomas
That,
Yoda. The
that
best
is scary
for Crusader, right? Like, yes, he's gonna be faster on there, and as I say, Hudson takes fastest sector 2. Ooh, but he almost loses it here. She goes into sector 3. Oh, let's see. As he comes in here. Oh, and he pits it. He's like, nope. And he just had to improve it ever so slightly.
Now, we've got Crusader on an outlap.
Yeah. And Crispy on an outlap as well. Crispy that hasn't set a time yet.
I reckon he was waiting for the track to finale and kind of get quiet.
Probably. I want to follow him around. I want to see. He's on mediums here.
Alright, well, I'll stick with Crusader.
Okay. And you can see here how he warms up his tires. Ooh, and we have who's coming out there? Quasi's AI. Oh, it's not. Is it? It is. It is Teriyaki that's out on an outlap right now. And as I say that, here we see Crispy starts his fast lap with 2 minutes left of qualifying. And goes into the first corner, and man, all the traffic in the world is coming out in front of him. So much for waiting, man. Everybody wants a spice of this action. This could ruin his fast lap.
Well, Crusader, luckily enough, got out before that, and he just set a fastest sector 2.
Okay, and he gets easily past here. Given space, he needs to just race and hope people move. There, see the Ferrari move.
He goes. That's a 107.377.
Did improve it. Okay, that furthers the gap to him. And it looks like people are giving Crispy the space he needs. He catches them. Oh, and as I say that, almost hit the Renault there. He sets fastest sector 2. He goes up 13.
I don't think that phased Crispy at all.
No.
We got Thomas Yoda, otherwise known as Teriyaki, out on his fast lap.
Yeah, I'm switching to him in a sec. And then we see Crispy take second on a 176.23. And here we see Thomas the Yoda.
Right, I'll be watching Hodgson.
Yeah, he's on the soft tires now, so he's like, okay, I'm not getting third on mediums, then I want the first spot. Which, I don't know, he doesn't look as fast to me here.
We got Hodgson Thomas Yoda setting the fastest sector 2.
Yeah, so maybe I'm just wrong, and I don't know what. Yeah, oh yeah, now we see the speed. He takes that weird line as well. And he does take it. The first spot.
That's a 106. That's basically a 106.9. That's a fast time.
Yeah. Let's see Hudson. Can he improve his time here?
Hodgson
He does the fastest sector 2 as well.
Everybody just loves sector 2 right now.
Yeah, it is. That's what I said. It's a great place to gain and lose speed.
Time to improve.
Let's see. Hudson, can you improve the time? Let's see where you set, where you end.
Oh, and he knocks Gaben down.
And Manchu knocks him down as well.
Even Manchu knocks Gaben down.
Yeah.
You've got to feel for Gaben. He didn't quite get to the line in time, so therefore we're stuck with the whole.
Man, so the podium for this is gonna be Teriyaki, aka Thomas the Yoda, Crusader, Crispy. Then after that we have Manchu, Hudson, Gaben, Bearded, Alex, Fluffy Bunny, Prusy, Jesus, Altrox, Popek, Dave, and Quissy.
And at the end of the pack, Baz.
And Bass. But Bass disconnects, so it doesn't count. Man, this is, so all the medium people were ready, everybody was trying it. So we have Gavin and Crispy on the alternate strategies here of the top 10s. Gavin started in 6th. If he can finish there, it doesn't matter that Crispy wins, then he is still ahead. So,
And there we have it.
this is gonna be a great race, I think.
I'm looking forward to the start of it to see what happens.
Yeah. Can Crispy and Gavin hold their places on the medium tires?
I think it's more of, can they not be all involved in an incident around turn 1?
Nah, they won't. Not the two.
Doesn't make turn 1 any less difficult.
You're right, but also you're wrong.
All it could do is having someone go for the inside, and someone turns early. That's all it takes. And then someone
Okay,
can
so
clip
it's
the wing.
Crispy, Gavin, Hudson, Crusader, Jesus, Thomas, Mancho, Davy, and Bass that are the quote real drivers.
He's just joining in late there.
Imagine. Happy to see that though.
Now you've heard it here first. Denmark are going to lose to Russia tonight in the Euros, so if you're Danish, you might as well be watching this.
Waiting for Bass's amazing internet here. And there we go! We're ready for the lights. And then we have to start. Everybody in. And Hudson moves past. Crossy moves past. Mancho moves up again. Gavin stays. Bearded, Crossy, Dave. Oh, and yellow flag. And we have Bass has spun.
He's took a little bit of wing damage there as well.
Okay.
Well, we've got the Ferrari and the Haas of Hodgson running wide there.
Oh!
And the other Haas ran wide. Not sure what happened there.
I don't know. Let's follow around. Oh, and there's a bit of contact between the Haas and the Racing Point there. That's Bearded and Crispy Booth forces his way through. But hey, it works. Be happy that wasn't a real driver. No damage to him though.
No, Mancho's left the session.
Mancho's left the session.
He has dropped all the way down to
Could be a DC.
He has took wind damage. Maybe it could also be a rage quit.
But yeah, but I don't like to assume that. Jesus pits obviously to fix the.
Pitting.
Yeah, he fixes it. He had wind damage, I believe. Man, so Gavin in 3rd, Crusader in 2nd, and number 1 spot is Teriyaki right now.
No, this is now turned into. Oh, but Gable loses front end there.
Oh, he spins all the way around. He's blocking the track. People have to go all the way around the man. And he's down in the 11th, 12th, 13th. Man.
That was awful. Just as I said, it was a recovery drive for the Haas lads. That shows me up.
Those commentators curse right there.
Gaben, I am so sorry.
Man, blame Bradley. Well, Gaben, fortunately for him, he can do a difference. He has the medium tires, and I think right now that's good for him because he can go longer.
We've got Crusader catching Teriyaki here.
He is, and we get the worst view for that ever. Thanks, game. And he should be. Man.
Have
this...
I been muted?
No.
I should have been. My mic was muted, apparently.
Okay, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
Crosby takes boy, and Crosby is ready to overtake here. Doesn't know that's the AI train we have all going on here with Bearded, Crosby, Alex, Altrox, Popek, Chrissy. Only real here is Dave. That has to fight to get through all those people. And Gavin just struggles to catch him.
Now, it looks like Crusader's fallen back a bit.
Yeah, but Hodgson is
Hodgson
gaining.
hasn't let go.
Hodgson has not let go. DRS is enabled. And fastest lap from Hodgson there.
Now, that's another lockup from Teriyaki.
Yeah. You said he had lost time, but there he makes the move and he gets past him with the DRS. But can he hold it? Can't. Oh, man.
Crusader touches the grass there, losing
Yeah.
considerable time.
Oh,
and
but
he
then we
doesn't
see
leave enough
Hodgson.
space.
And Hodgson gets a penalty for corner cutting there. Man.
That was a bit awkward. There wasn't anything Hodgson could have done there.
No, nothing whatsoever. But the game was like,
Maybe
slow down.
you could maybe argue it was a bit aggressive trying to go for the inside there.
Yeah.
Crusader had no idea. It looked to me that Crusader had no idea he was there,
Yeah.
and Hodgson was just forced off track.
Yeah. Feel bad for him, man. There's nothing he can do there. It just sucks. Sucks to be him. You just have to pick up his rates and keep going. Behind him is Crispy, though, he is flying. Hodgson coach should just give him the room, give him the space, and say, hey, fly past me, if he's faster, because, well, he's a teammate, right? But I don't know what the agreement is. And Crispy is on slower tires. Gavin moves past Altrox. Gavin moves past all the people.
We have something to review later on with Mancho. I know why he is no longer racing in this race.
Oh.
When he left earlier, it was because he alt forward.
He's a bad person then.
Now, after watching his Haas fly around for a while, Gabeman's actually been making up places and is now up to 9th. We have a yellow flag. I think Dave's been forced into something. Has Dave took damage? Davis took heavy wing damage there for a collision with Altrox.
Sad. But let's see, now the safety car. This could mean that Gavin could save a pit stop here because he is on these tires. And as everything clocks back up, he should be, quote, easily able to get back up to 5th after the safety car ends here, right?
You would assume
It's
so.
AI and he is better.
It does also bring users back into the race.
It does. Yeah, but Jesus has to get past both Dave and Baz, which are both real drivers, which will be considerably harder than getting past AI.
We've got Strength fighting our battles for us right now.
Yeah. I just showed him that. Man, I believe Alex as well. I think you can do it. And they are set. Gavin is now in 4th.
Baz and Dave pit. Maybe they took
Disqualifying
damage earlier.
from the session. What? Sharky just got DQ'd.
What?
For ignoring the yellow flag, I think. And Crispy disqualified as well. What's going on?
What has happened there?
Can you check race control or whatever it's called, director thingy? Gabe is now in second here because the two drivers in front got disqualified.
It just says ignoring yellow flag. I can go and check with the boys what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 ticks.
I'm sorry, folks. We are investigating what's going on. If they just actually had their head up their ass, or if the game is just as bad as it usually is. I really hope it's the latter. Because I can't believe that those two both just straight up ignored yellow flags. That seems wrong to me. Let's see. Now Hudson got a collision there. And I don't know what's happening right now. I think the game is doing a game, and we see how Gaben keeping plenty space up to Popek. Trying to warm his tires. Safety car should go in this lap, though. I believe. Yeah. Not too fun. Safety car is in this lap.
So it was engineer error that caused that.
Engineer error.
Thomas Yoda, otherwise known as Threachi, was told by his engineer to overtake the safety car.
Yeah.
And then, just as he was about to overtake
it tells that you can't do it, and then you get punished for it.
And Chris, we saw him take it and thought, oh, we have to overtake it. And apparently it gives you a split second, essentially.
Yeah.
And we're backward away, and Crusader already overtaking Quasi.
And Popek overtake Gabe, and even Gabe, and now Crusader's on. But there, Gabe comes with all the speed in the universe. It's like Crusader get off by racetrack. And Crusader, it almost loses there.
Ooh, okay.
And there's yellow flag down there.
Yo, Quasi AI, you have to leave space.
Quasi AI. But yeah, it sucks for those two. I can't stress this enough. I've told everybody that wants to listen to me, which is a small amount of people, and hey, this is your fault then for not listening, because I'm actually just right. Don't listen to the game. Just don't overtake doing a yellow flag, no matter what. You'll get a penalty for it. The game is broken and it's made by bad people. You need to just not do it. We've had it every season that happens. Multiple times. And it happened last time I rated it too as well.
Yeah, I think it sucks. It definitely
sucks.
would say.
It's a game error.
I think it's one of those things that you don't realise in a moment. It's one thing that's nice to remember is if the safety car comes out as you're passing the pit lane, and it's only just come out as you pass, you get to do that lap.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
stay behind it.
no.
Always. And it sucks. It really does suck for those two. Man, I feel bad for them.
No.
I think this is Crispy's chance of taking the championship, though.
I think that's shattered his chances.
Right? Because,
Yeah,
as I said, he had to win both.
Yeah, he had to win both.
Because what was the points? You rephrased?
Crispy has 268 and Gaben has 300.
Yeah. So you had to win.
Well, it sucks.
It sucks.
Crispy in that case, but Haas have pretty heavily won the constructors at least.
Yeah, oh
That
yeah.
we can confirm.
Big congrats to him and Hudson for doing a stellar job there.
Just to let everyone know, Haas are currently about 97 points ahead of Ferrari.
And then we see Gaben is like, okay, I'm done being second, now I'm first again. Dave moves up here.
Real talk is we've got Baz and Dave fighting here.
Yeah, we don't.
Former
Mancho wants to be in that fight as well.
Mancho's AI.
Mancho's AI, you're right. Mancho sucks. Doesn't know how to retire.
Jesus wants to be up there, but he's struggling to get past the AI. They're not giving him the room he wants.
Man, Baz is the interesting. He's on the hard tires. Can he go to the end of those?
I'd say so.
Think
Baz
so,
is
right?
pretty good at conserving his tires.
I'm gonna say I think it's
80.
I think it's possible. Like, hey, if he gets spun 3 times and in the grass, then well.
I think he'll get to the end, but I think Dave will quite possibly have a pop at him before the end of the race.
Yeah, but Dave has to pit. Dave has to pit. Dave has to fight now. Dave is not even in DRS. He's now in DRS again. Hudson gaining on Alex, which is AI, but still.
Hudson's a lad I almost forgot about with
Yeah.
penalty.
You can see Baz is keeping Dave at bay. Hudson, you have a fucking AI to get past. But there he does. Go takes the aggressive inside line.
The aggressive dive bomb.
Crispy has left the session.
Oh, Alex has the speed there.
Oh, but he gets the DRS.
Off.
Alex has full DRS as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and he uses everything.
Oh.
He
Hudson pit windows.
squeezes his arm. As we just saw, Hudson's what's it called? Pit window. Yeah, thank you. Man, Popek's tires are he's gotta feel it now. They're 12 laps old, soft tires. A great race, great strategies, interesting stuff are ruined by 2 disqualifies that were not gonna say they weren't deserved because obviously they did something wrong, but man, it isn't your fault that the game is just bad.
Definitely a game error, but also driver error.
Yeah, because
Sucks.
it sucks. You can always argue, well, you should know, but also you could argue, well, the game told me to rise. Like,
the way Thomas worded it was he had about half a second to brake before we went past the safety car.
And I know it sucks. I've tried it myself. It just sucks.
That being said, if the safety car comes out and you're not on the last few turns, you can assume that you're going to have to stop at that safety car.
Yeah.
Now Hodgson defends Alex nicely there, but
oh, but we
Alex
see the Popek has spun.
Yeah. I just witnessed an AI take out an AI. That was
Awesome.
That was something magical.
Yeah, those tires are gone. Jesus gets past, Peter gets past, everybody gets past. The Popek gets past again. And Jesus, but Jesus, Jesus, what are you? Right better. Okay. So Crusader, my friend, what's your plan?
He's realizing now that Crusader's on the soft, whilst Gaben's still on the mediums.
Yeah, and he is only on 7 laps of those tires, so who'll have to pit first? Him or Gaben?
Well, Crusader stopped once already.
Yeah, he does, and here we see that Podium Public is in the pit. That brings Fast to 5th, Dave to 6th, and this is Alex's highest finish yet. What a race! That he isn't here to witness it.
The AI showing Alex what Alex can do if he unleashes his full potential.
Yeah, it's not the car, it's the driver. Hey, great finish from Dave as well.
Dave's much to catch this Williams duo.
Yep.
You can see him chomping at the bit for it. And we've seen a few more mistakes today from these drivers. Maybe this Crusader's catching Gaiman on the straight here.
He is catching
him in time.
Yeah.
It depends about the exit of this, and it looks like Crusader shagged it a bit.
Yeah, I think where we really see it is in Sector 2 here after this DRS. Because, man, if you take those corners up there in Sector 2, correct, and you can gain a lot of speed. We saw it in qualifying as well. It's just you. I don't know if there's echo. Do you hear echo on my mic?
I don't.
Okay. I don't hear echo on you.
Is it me and Donkey are just mirroring what each other are saying a lot though?
I don't know. Anyway. So how many laps is you can go on? You reckon you can go on softs here? 15, right? Ish.
I'm not sure.
Ooh, Gaben swivels a bit from side to side there. Aggressive defending there. Jesus takes Bearded, and Aldux takes Mancho as Mancho's AI goes into the pits.
I just opened up the stream to check the echo. I don't hear this echo at all. So, Quasi, I think it's just you, buddy. Oh, it just got better. Okay, we fixed it. Brilliant. Was there any idea who the echo was on? But anyway, we got Dave past Baz now. Cannot believe we missed that.
Okay, an update. Quizzy can't stream Div 1, or Div 2.
Well, it's looking like Div 2 will not have a stream tonight, guys.
So sad for you all.
Does suck, but
according to YouTube, my stream is not streaming, which is not true.
unless it's about to drop now, I disagree.
YouTube, stop being bad.
Now, we're only on lap 18, and there's already been a lot that's happened.
A lot has happened.
So much so that I'm already tired.
Okay, so I reckon Crusader can go 5 more laps on these tires, and then you really have to consider pitting. Okay.
Potentially.
The same with Hodgson for that matter, and Alex. more him because we've really been fighting. So, he does that. Can Gaben go 5 more laps on the mediums? With his spin and everything. Ooh, stream has... Ooh, wow.
Well, the stream did just have a little fit.
I think it's back and fine again now.
It's looking fine. I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, I don't know what's happened there.
Sorry for any technical difficulties we have here. Apparently, YouTube's just...
Yeah, like, according to OBS, we're not dropping any FPS or dropping anything. A bit hard to fix issues that I don't know exist.
No, the real question is, can Dave catch Alex here? Or is Dave just backing
Dave
back?
doesn't have to pit
Jesus.
as soon. Alex has to pit before him. Dave can go further and then go to softs. Alex started on... I don't know.
Alex started on soft, just like Hodgson and Crusader, but they've also pitted for a new pair of softs.
Well, Quizzy, that's hard because, you know, Dave pits.
Dave pits.
And Hodgson pits.
Mustn't have been feeling the tyres.
Yep.
Now, I feel like Dave here definitely has to go for the mediums. He goes for the softs.
He can do 16 laps on those.
16 laps on
They're
softs.
gonna be shattered, but he can do it.
I believe in him. I believe in him.
I believe it's wrong.
Jesus does the absolute opposite.
Yeah,
Pits
it's like
mediums.
nope. I'm going mediums.
We'll see who was the smarter of the two lads later on. Meanwhile, Crusader's still not caught Baz properly yet.
And by Baz, he obviously means Gaben, by the way.
I mean, Gaben, yep, Baz, Gaben, same person to me. They're both extremely fast. And lab map, Crusader pits!
And yeah,
That gives Gaben some breathing room.
I think Gaben rests these tires now. He's like, I'm gonna go and be the fastest boy I've ever been on these tires.
Now, the argument could be that Gaben has to tear the hell out of these tires for the next 2 laps. And then pit.
Yeah.
That being said, I think even if he does pit, he loses first place to Baz.
He loses first place to Baz, which is why he has to like make these last as long as he can, so he can pit to softs and just go. Or he has to say, because he can't go too long because then Crusader will catch up.
I mean, Crusader may have pulled an undercut on Gaben.
Yeah.
That being said, Baz is going to be the real issue for them both here.
Yeah, Baz has really had the smart play. He's like, okay, completely changed the strategy. I'm going hard to the end here. Boom. Yeah, we can see Gabe in here. He gets a 1:11.4 lap time here.
See, that's a lot slower than he would be doing.
Yep. And let's see what Crusader's lap time is here. 1:25.5.
Now, the fastest time
Obvious.
currently is a 1:09 by Hodgson.
Yeah, it just came through.
Just set.
She just said, yeah. Oh, there's also
Could be
out of...
predict in the future.
And Jesus just takes that 109.4. So that means that Gaben is right now around 2 seconds slower a lap than the fastest boys on the track. Is he slower than Baz though?
That's something we'll like to find out.
Jesus here wants to get past Mr. Davy Boy. Which is gonna be a task and a half. he has to be careful because you do have an AI in front that could make it hard for him.
That's the 111.5 by Gavin there.
11.5.
Ain't bad coming around now.
Yeah.
That's setting a 111.0, so Gavin is it's span. Gavin's gone off.
Oh. Does
And he has front wing damage.
Oh. He has to pit this lap though to not make this any worse for himself. That's the second time he spins on this track. Oh, and there we see Dave goes past. And nope. Oh, and he just doesn't get through there. Almost loses.
Major wing damage as well. So it'll, he can't
turn.
turn.
Yeah, Bass comes around there.
Now, that was a bit aggressive from Gavin there.
He doesn't want to give this up.
And that's Baz by.
That is Bass in
Gavin will be
pole.
kicking himself.
Yes.
He's gonna also lose it to Crusader as well.
As it comes here, we can see as they come here, we can see Gavin's wing is just.
I think Gavin loses a lot of positions here.
He could even lose to Hudson and potentially Dave with the pit stop and everything.
I think he comes out around 8th.
Yeah. Man.
We'll see. But let's
He's still struggling to get past Alex. But here he gets the DRS. And I assume he'll just get past here. He does. AI lets him through.
Gavin comes out in something like it'll come out in like 11.
Right, 10 now. Yeah. Don't think.
Oh, Mancho's a lap behind, is he? No? Let's see. Oh, might just make out in front of Mancho.
I think he makes, he starts speeding up now. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Wait.
Now that
is past Alex now.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. Okay, Dave. Oh, Dave, you have to make up ones like 0.8, and then you're past because Hudson has a 3-second time penalty.
Is it a 3? I thought it was a 5.
It's the 5.
Yeah, it's a 5.
It's a 5. Oh. Then he needs to stop losing time, not gaining it. He pits. Dave pits.
Now, what is that about?
You have wing damage. Let's see as he pulls in if they're ready with the new wing.
They're not ready with a new wing.
They are not taking a new wing, but he does put on new sets of softs.
What on earth is that about?
Was the softs earlier the wrong choice for him, and he is now okay? I have to put on the fastest tires I have in the bank and hope I can make up, man. Did he just throw away a 4th or 5th position? Interesting to what's gonna happen here. But man, do you think Bass can hold up there for 11 laps on those tires? Can he hold the first spot away from Crusader?
He pits. Bass pits.
Bass pits? Pits for softs, I assume.
Yeah, it has to be for soft. Bass must have felt those tyres dropping off the cliff soon.
Yeah, I think that was.
To be fair, nearly 20 laps on them. That's
Yeah, he comes out in softs. He comes out in what, 6th position or something like that?
He'll come out in
Maybe 7th actually with Bearded there as well.
yeah, maybe 7th. No, he'll come out in
Not
5th.
even. No, 5th. Oh, that's not bad. Gavin's at fastest lap. Makes sense. He's now on his super fast soft tires. Bass is not in a bad position here though. He is on super fresh tires. So yeah. So we're at 17 seconds in 10 laps. Bass has to make up to win this race right now.
definitely doable.
Definitely doable. In a normal race where Alex was here, he would move out now, so Bas could make it through, and he wouldn't have to think about even overtaking Alex. Speaking of, Gaben here takes the Alfa Romero of Papek here. Easily past the man. Nice to say. Please the overtake. Oh. God, I said on the corners, my boy. And that fastest sector 1 again for Gaben. He is working it up again after his spin. Bas here gets ready to overtake Alex, which seems a harder job than I thought for him.
Well, the tires.
Oh, and there he. Ooh, a bit of lap tap there. No damage, so.
But those tires do have to warm up. To be fair,
They do have to warm up. You're right. It's more. It doesn't look like he's lacking speed. It looks like he's lacking asphalt. There he gets a DRS on the home straight, and there he moves past it like, okay, move.
like some people like to say, he's a smooth operator when he wants to be.
Gaben takes 109.0.
And he is currently fighting for 6th.
Very much is. Bas' next target is Jesus. No. And oh, Gaben outbreaks the AI there and takes it, and fastest sector 1 again. He's got to keep getting faster as his car keeps getting lighter.
I can't help but question Dave's choice to pit. Still,
yeah, I think that was the wrong choice.
There has to have been something wrong with those tires.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Man.
Now, if the race was to end now, it would be a McLaren 1-2.
McLaren 1, you're right, it would be. But Bas has gained a second there, and a second and a half actually. So, Gaben up to 6th. But yeah, we're here with 7 laps left. Let's start talking about driver of the day.
See, driver of the day is a hard one. Gaben has made his way through the pack a lot of times, but he's also made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I think if I was to pick a driver of the day, it'd have to be Jesus.
Jesus, you think? Interesting. Where did Jesus start?
It'd be Jesus or Bas.
Yeah, I think it's Bas for me.
Bas definitely had the better strategy.
Just because, yeah, just actual smartness of that, especially if he overtakes Jesus, then it's a definite for me. Because, man, he then made up 12 positions. And actually just made the best out of a bad situation, which I think is what a good driver does. Yeah. Gaben, they are right, like, man, if Gaben moves, ooh, a bit of luck up there. But yeah, I don't know. It is definitely a fight between Bas and Jesus. I think the game will give it to Bas because he's made up the most positions anyway. Unless Jesus just wins, I guess. But Bas, you have to pick up that speed. Because Gaben is coming. And he is coming fast.
Well, I think we can both agree the drivers of the day are definitely not Crispy and Karachi.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I feel like a few laps time, Jesus could be on top of Hodgson. He doesn't need to be, but he could be.
Yeah, it could be. Very much could be. No, but if he wants that, he wants to take it from Crusader. There's been teammates, but they're still fighting. Like, he still want to say, I'm still here. Man, Gavin locks up in that corner again. The first corner, he locks up a lot.
I think the real thing is Baz needs to push harder.
He needs to push harder. That's what I said, like, almost.
If he pushes hard enough, he can also get himself into a position where he leapfrogs over Hodgson.
Yeah. Like, he actually will just have to overtake and just get closer to him. Let Yeezus overtake Hodgson and then just get close enough to Hodgson. You don't even have to completely overtake. But that's a lot of time up there, and the laps are slipping away here with only 5 laps left of the race. And Dave all the way down in 10th. And I don't believe his choice was the correct one. Sorry, Dave. I think you fucked up. The softs there at the start, I was like, I think that could have worked. But the pit stop there, I'm like, nah. But hey, what do I know? If there was an issue, you have to fix the issue.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm only a Div 2 driver, right?
Yeah, like...
I've raced in every split of Div 2 this season.
Same. Man, what do we even know? We just talk shit, right?
We do. Also heard that you're going to be on a podium tonight in Brazil, and I cannot wait.
Obviously.
Donkey's been grinding for hours.
I don't know who it is that keeps messaging me on Discord, by the way. If you didn't know, I'm streaming and I can't see it. And I put myself on Do Not Disturb, but apparently people are still, nah, he's not doing anything important.
If you are messaging Donkey and it's about some of the stream, you can DM me. I will be looking at my messages. Now, Yeezus here is massively catching Hodgson here. You just gotta hope that Baz can do the same.
Remember, boys and girls, follow rule, run of the server. It's the only thing I ask for you ever. Yes, Manchu, that was aimed at you. I did read your message. Man, Baz has lost time this past 3 laps, sorry. But Yeezus there, and he completes the overtake, and he is in 3rd. So if Baz can now push the hardest he's pushed in his life and make up 1.5 seconds, then he's on a podium. And man, that's right there. But I think I'm jumping on your board here and saying Yeezus driver of the day.
Yeezus' strategy in the end of the day has just yielded more.
Yeah, you're right.
Sure, Baz has got 11 places, but a lot of them have been AI.
Yeah. So I think Yeezus has shown here that he has a good strategy. And Baz has just, back of the mat, that pushed hard enough here at the end. He's pushing harder now, it looks like, with his time improving a bit there, but...
I'm just being told 5 seconds straight. Is all I'm being told.
5 seconds
Across
straight.
the line and hopefully it'll update. Nah. His time's not increased enough. Yes, the entire minute to shave off.
0.6 now, though.
I mean, he could shave it off.
He
Actually,
could shave it off, like,
looking at
Hudson
where
could,
he is.
Hudson could spin his tires are relatively old. Though those looks like Baz is
Looking at the track and where Hodgson is, look where Baz is. Baz is flying through it right now.
Baz is flying through.
If Baz gets Hodgson with this 5-second penalty, I change my answer to Baz.
Yeah, right. That's
Remember the day.
because then he pushed, then he did the right thing. He didn't push until he had to do, and that is actually the big brain there. He's under it now. He is right now third.
He must have been saving.
Must have been saving. He's now, yeah, he's using his overtake button. He's using everything in the tank right now. Also to keep Gavin out of that DRS.
That's trying to do what George Russell couldn't. And that's secure a podium.
Man. Man. You're a bad person. You're a bad person. Okay, Baz, you've won it. We agree. Fuck me. Baz gets my driver of the day. Actually, you can see that, yeah, his fuel light is red. He's using everything. Right now, he's my number one for driver of the day.
It's exactly what you want to see, isn't it? You want to see everybody pushing as hard as they can, not settling.
Yeah.
As much as people, you go, it's smart to settle. It's brilliant to see a driver just push and push.
Man, it's so... Gavin is in DRS.
I think
Baz
right
is
now,
out of real... Yeah, Baz, his fuel is...
I think Hodgson loses 2 positions in it.
He does. He does. And here we see it. Baz third, Gavin fifth. Wait, Gavin in fourth, sorry. And Hudson loses 2 times. Man, that's so sad because...
That is a rough deal.
That is so rough. Also, great drive from Hudson today. But...
Real talk, a McLaren 1-2 as well.
Yeah, man, I think of the people who finished, man, great drive, great race. Really proud of everybody. Can you ask Gavin if we can pull him in for an interview?
I can.
Go super fast.
Alright, you gotta give him. I'll give him permission to talk in a minute.
Yeah.
You can start asking your question now.
Hey, Gavin.
Wait, I
Man,
don't know what.
you suck at everything, Bradley.
I literally given him permission to speak. It's a server that fucking sucks.
Ooh. So, let's do this instead because Bradley sucks.
Yeah.
So, Gavin.
Yes.
How does it feel? 4-time champion.
It feels good. I was before this race. I was really unsure if I was ahead of Chris or not because I had a really shitty seconds and first split, but I managed to pull through in my third split where I fucking banged through. So yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
You say you had a shitty first split, but you weren't that far behind the first split.
It was on the end of
Yeah, you had a lot of
the first
mistakes there. You're right. I remember.
and
how did you feel
problems.
today when you spun out? Did you see your winning chances leave?
Oh yeah, especially at that second spin.
Yeah.
Coming out of turn 2, that was like
I thought
was
it was over for you there. I generally thought that was it.
yeah. I mean, I managed to get P4. That's something, but if I wouldn't have spun there, I probably would have gotten like P2 or P1.
Yeah.
It was definitely helped by the fact that the only competition you had ended up crashing out.
Yeah. I mean, it was unfortunate that the game fucked over Tarachi and Crispy. Like it would have been fun to
Yeah.
race them.
Yeah. Really, my heart goes out to them. Guys, it sucks. And I believe we're back.
Oh.
Apologies for that. My hope is as we start talking about the nice things about every other driver, we're just like, nah, I can't have that. Only talk shit. No, really though.
It was a brilliant
I
drive.
think Crusader's wrong because he got no point.
Yeah. I was 41 points ahead of before this race.
No. For
Yes, I
this
was.
race,
I had 300 points and Crispy had 262.
probably
No,
right.
no.
Yeah.
I don't think he had 262,
So
but
how is that 42?
no 41.
32, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Anyway, you're 30. So, and he can't score 32 points next race,
No.
no matter what. And you scored 25 today. Oh no! Wow, no, you didn't. You scored. How many did you?
I don't remember.
Anyway, big congratulations on the win. Man,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's been. I hope you stay for the next season, and you've been a long-standing
definitely will.
member of the server as well, and we thank you
Yeah.
for it.
No problem.
See
Alright,
you
always
later.
enjoy.
Great guy.
Yeah, see ya.
Right, fucking hell, I'm trying to sort out the league right now.
Yeah, cool. I've asked Bass for an interview as well. He has not gotten back to me, so it's gonna be hard for me to get the interview with him. Right. Well, I'm gonna call it that. There's gonna be no. There. Man. And the aggressiveness. So, thank you everybody for watching, and we will be done next. Next reason. Next. Is that Bass?
Bazzy's ready to talk.
Oh man, I'm having it. Hey Bass.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, great drive at the end there. Great strategy. Looks super nice. Love to have you back in the season. Back in the division. For fuck's sake, league.
Oh. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't know if it was much of a strategy, of more of just keeping my head down and just putting the laps in.
I mean, the whole okay. I'm going into hearts now.
That was more on Jeff than me, but
You heard it here first. Jeff made a good decision.
Yeah, it was more on Jeff than me, that one. But it worked, and then everyone else just got themselves into trouble, and I just kept putting the laps in, and
it really showed that it's a marathon, not a sprint here, I believe.
Yeah, towards lap 30, we thought you might not reach Hodgson, and then
we were like,
last few laps you started burning away at the time.
We're like, okay, he'd saved up all the things.
Yeah, I saved up all my ERS. I saved up all my fuel with 2 laps left. I was within a second of him. I was like, okay, hammer time now. Plus, Gabe was coming, so
yeah, he was just, coming fast. A lap
he
more, he would have taken you. He was in DRS the last lap.
Yeah, I messed up in the third sector the last lap because he was making me panic so much.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I got to Hodgson, which is what matters, and got the podium.
Which
again.
So man, that's just not just for Williams, but for you as a driver. It shows that you are actually here to race and to fight, and I'm happy with that.
As long as everyone keeps getting themselves in trouble. It's not that.
But hey,
I'm just here champion clean driving.
It's a strategy. I myself have used it. That's why I've improved 41 times. I'm 41 times as good this season as the first one.
Quick maths.
Because I have 41 points, and last time I had 1.
Easy maths as well.
Easy math. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for the interview here. And
appreciate it, guys. Thank
really
you.
good. And congratulations on driver of the day from me and Bradley.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. I'll see you next time.
Bye. And that will end the stream for today.